The chill in Netflix and chill it stands for something. Maybe you drink like you want to die. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So if you're new here, my name is Chishimba Shellah, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. So today's video is going to be about things I wish I knew before coming to university. Now, I just titled it that. It doesn't mean that everything I'm going to say in this video is stuff that I've done. It's just stuff that I've observed and some from experience. So just take it as stuff you need to know before uni, or stuff you need to have a drama-free university experience, if we can put it like that. So without wasting your time, let's get right into the video. So the first one is gold rush. Some people are wondering, what is that? So back home, there's this thing called gold rush for some of the universities, yeah? So it means that when the freshers come, a lot of guys are going to try to sleep with them, and then from there, they're going to determine who is easy and who is not. So basically, they're gauging like who is girlfriend material and who's not, based on how many people do manage to sleep with you within the first semester. I don't know if it's first semester or first year, or but when you come, so you need to be careful. You don't just go to uni and you start giving. God loves a cheerful giver, but not giving everything, please. But yeah, so that's the first point, please. And you know, in uni there's this thing where when you first come, there are these people that help you like get your stuff together, you know, show you where to shop, show you where you can buy stuff, and usually it's somebody of the opposite sex. For guys, maybe it's a girl showing them around, and for girls, maybe it's a guy showing them around who's like in the third year or something. That does not mean that you should date the first person that helps you. Now, like, I've put it like that, just as blunt as that, because when people come, usually they rush into relationships with the first person that seems to care, and that's not exactly them care. Like, there's a way you could just leave it at that, at them helping. You don't necessarily have to date that person.
I know here you were. You say. So
that's the first point, and that takes me to the second point. Don't rush, please. When you come in first year, do not rush into a relationship. Do not rush into anything, into friendships. Observe first. Chances are the people that you know in your first semester or something are not the same people that you probably socialize with in the second semester. So you need to just be careful, if I'll put it like that. Do your research. I'm not saying you should start gossiping, but do your research. When someone gets into your DM, try to find out from various types of people in a wise way what type of person that person is, because that person's been there before you. If it's a fourth year, it's a third year, that person's been there before you, and all these people know who that person is, and you're new, you do not know. Now, first semester, sometimes you say, no, but I've gotten to know him, I know him.
Hey! Hey, hey! Mess off, oh, mess off. Hey! Mess off.
The people who've known him for 3 years, and you, who's known him for 2 months, you think, these people have seen this boy's patterns, they've seen this girl's patterns, they've seen what this person does to people.
That all on my mind. Oh, I got real problems just like you.
So you need to do your research, and don't do your research based on one group of people, because they could have something against that person. Just try to find out. You don't even have to ask around. You can just let it play out. The first semester, just observe and just watch. You see how things go. The third one is friendships. You need to learn to be kind in your you need to learn to be kind in varsity. Like, you do not know if the person that's going to be your friend in first year is going to be your friend in third year, or if the person who's your friend in third year is going to be your friend in sixth year. Like, you just never know. Be kind to everybody. You do not know who's going to be your friend in the next semester. And when you just come, like, this thing of, oh, being the mean girl and stuff, it's stupid. Leave it in high school. Leave it in high school, because you know the thing with uni is you're all trying to help each other graduate, yeah, because at the end of the day, as a doctor, I can't treat my family. Somebody else has to treat my family. So we're all trying to help each other graduate. But if you come with that mentality of you're on your own, First of all, you start failing in some things because there's definitely going to be that one thing you're not good at, that the person you were mean to is going to be good at. So just be kind.
I have no idea what that's about. That's not normal to me.
The fourth point, be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. This also goes back to the last one because you do not know who's going to be your friend in 6th year. You might say something to somebody and in the next 2 years they become friends and now it's a whole thing of drama. Like, just avoid that. Do not say anything to anybody about anybody. Just keep it to yourself. Even if somebody asks you, just keep it to yourself. Don't say anything mean. Just observe because you really do not know, honestly. The 5th point is Netflix and chill. Now, please do with this information as you please, but the chill in Netflix and chill it stands for something. And if you know, you know. But if you don't know, I'm here to tell you that do not go to guys' rooms just if you do not expect anything to happen. Because in as much as it is the guy that is responsible for control, if something happens, you're the one who's going to suffer with that trauma or anything. Now, we've heard of girls getting raped. Girls, like, just do not go to guys. He says, okay, come watch a movie. Come watch a movie in my room, and you're just going to take it. You don't know who this person is. You do not know their track record. You do not know anything. And even when you feel like you do know someone, you might not know somebody because there are a lot of rape victims who keep quiet. So that person might even have a lot of other victims that haven't come forward and you do not know. So please, just Netflix and chill. Like, just don't go. Especially if you know that they're not going to be other people there. If it's just going to be you and that guy, and you think you're just going to watch that movie and it's going to end. Maybe sometimes it happens. Some people have control, but just save yourself the drama and try to meet in public places. Don't do that. Save yourself the drama, the stress, and some future trauma in case anything happens. Because even if something does not happen, that guy can still say something happened, and that's a whole reputation thing. Honestly, like, just save yourself. Same thing with girls and guys. Guys, if you invite a girl, like, have a friend there or something, girls can easily say you raped them. Like, it's just try to avoid these things where you do not have an alibi and it's your word against hers. Like, just avoid those things. The 6th point is having your own back. Now, this one goes for the people who drink a lot. Like, maybe you drink like you want to die.
Bro, you gotta get care at the club, bro. Oh my God.
Please, if you drink like that, I'm not judging you. Go and have fun. But make sure you're with a friend who does not drink like you. Have somebody to have your back or something. You cannot all move as a group and all of you drink to die. Like, one person has to be at least sober, or has to be that one person that can actually even think when they are drunk. If anything, just look out for yourself. This, for girls, like, watch your drinks. Have your girls watch your drinks if you leave to go to the toilet. If you're turning the other way, cover your drink. Just, people can easily slip something into your drink. For guys also, anything can happen. Somebody can steal from you. Somebody, like, just have your back, because you never really know what your friend's intentions are. And if something happens, they'll say, oh no, he's an adult, she's an adult, she could take care of herself. So just take care of yourself. Do not drink to die, or at least if you're drinking to die, have somebody by your side that you know has your back. Your sister, your brother, somebody that you know definitely has your back, but have your back. The next one is know your surroundings. Now this one, this is from experience. You need to know your surroundings, and this also goes with the thing for observing. Like, have some time to observe somebody before getting into something with them. So sometimes when somebody gets into your DM, you need to do your research. Know your surroundings. I'm not saying you should gossip, but at least try to know, this guy is taken, this guy is taken, this guy is taken, this guy is single. Because at the end of the day, you might have unnecessary drama with other females over guys you did not even know had a girlfriend, because you did not bother to do your research. You can't just, I know some of you like those secret things where you're talking to someone secretly and you do not tell anybody, but I think it's even important to, like, at least have that one friend you can confide in that at least can get you the information that you need to know about that guy. They're going to be like, oh no, he has a girlfriend. He's in your DM, he's lying to you, he has a girlfriend. And like, this is also another thing. Like, you can't go attacking another girl about being with your man when your relationship is very private. When your relationship is very private, like, somebody has no way of knowing that that person is your person. So this only applies for people who make their relationships public. Yeah, try to at least check. A lot of these guys in your DMs have girlfriends, they have future wives, and they're there in your DM telling you they're single. The last one is about cohabiting. So, you know, in uni, honestly, save yourself some stress. There might be a dorm situation where you have your room and he has his room and you decide to go over. I'm not judging anybody, you can do that, yeah. But when it comes to like maybe living abroad, like being here or even back home, some people have apartments, private apartments. Now, you decide to get a 1-bedroom apartment with your partner and you decide to pay the rent. Now, here we pay annually. So China is annually, yeah. So you're paying for 1 year. So say 3 months down the line, you guys argue and you break up, then who moves out of the apartment? Like, is it the person that cheated or the person that was wrong? Like, both of you split the rent in half. So you guys need to think about that as well, because there have been situations where people are stranded because they've moved in together and stuff like that. And how do you explain it to your parents and all that? So just save yourself the stress. And if you can visit from time to time, visit. But like, the whole situation gets a little bit messy. So before you go into that situation, you need to think of the pros and the cons. Another thing with this whole thing, saving yourself the stress and the drama in uni, when you live with somebody, odds are, if the person is not a person that helps you out, let's say this guy is used to being dependent on you to do everything, odds are he's gonna be studying in the room while you're cooking and cleaning. And for the guys, it's an upside, you know, because they get a wife, they get somebody to do the stuff for them, yeah. But for the females, it's like there's a lot of stress on you, because academically you're also trying to do the wife duties. At night, he's even going to wake you up for more wife duties. So I feel like you need to also think about all those things before you move in together. Think about all those things. What if we break up? And I'm not saying you should not be positive, but we all do not know what plans God has for us and who exactly we're supposed to end up with. So with that being said, that is the end of this video. So I did not want to waste much of your time. So yeah, those are the tips on how to have a drama-free university experience, or stuff I wish I knew before I came to uni. Yeah, so let's run through. Please know your environment, have your own back. Netflix and chill is a no-no. Cohabiting, think about it before you go in. Guys, I guess it's an advantage, girls, a disadvantage. And please do not date the first Jim and Jack to come your way when you get to uni. Like, do your research and get to know them better. And yeah, that's it for this video. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and checking out the rest of my videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for picking this video to watch. Bye.